Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me all right? Trying to make sure this is all set up all right. A little bit of a light there to help out. It's kind of dark in here. Maybe like that. Yeah, I had to do a new headset because my last one broke, and then also this is like a new template that I'm using for Streamlabs. So let me know if the sound sounds like way different, if it's too low or something. Let me know. I can adjust all that good stuff. Let me see here. Let me get the game capture going on. Looks like it's not up yet. Okay. Let me get this to a somewhat decent size. It might be all right like that. That could work. That could work. Let me see what else I can do here. Yeah, hopefully it looks like my mic's working. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. Hear the music in the background. If not, let me know. I will adjust things accordingly. Let's see here. Streaming folder. No. There's a different one we need to get to. Let's see. See if I can get this sized to look a little bit better. Looks all right to me, not too bad. Okay. You know what? I don't see the chat box. Let me see if it's working. Do a little chat box testing. Okay, I do see it. Kind of small though. Let me try to make this bigger. That was looking a little small. Let's see if I can make it bigger here. Okay, one more time. Let's test. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere now. It's back down to like 30, 35. Okay, I think we're good to go there. Okay, let me hop into a game, I guess. Here, let me see. Just got home, so I'm trying to get everything set up last minute here, unfortunately. Pretty tired right now, too. was at the gym right before this, but let's hop into training mode and then we'll turn on the matchmaking from there. Go ahead and turn off the music for now. Pause that.
Smart choice. All right, I'm ready.
It's looking okay so far. Let's turn on matchmaking here. So I'm gonna see if I can climb up to 1500 by the end of this week. Before, I actually just got back into Street Fighter 6 last week. Before that, I hadn't really touched it in like a year or so, so I'm trying to catch up to everybody else. Try not to play against Wi-Fi. We don't have to. I don't know about you guys, but usually when I get those Wi-Fi matchups, I can't really do anything about it unless I like immediately turn off matchmaking and let it pause for like a minute or so. And then usually that match will go to somebody else and I don't have to deal with it anymore. So looks like that's counter hit. All I can really get is standing medium. I mean standing like it. Something like that. And unfortunately this doesn't really drive rush into anything. But at least I can get Jinrai kicks off of it. So when they're crouching, it can only end with the light kick ender. That, or I think, no, maybe just level 3 off of that. Probably not level 1 or 2. I don't think those work off of special cancels, only normals. So the X work. Okay, so I can go into level 3 that way too.
Now, find a new
rival. Okay. Check the stream real quick. Looks like we're not having any issues yet. So far, so good. So far, so good. It's taking a bit to connect to this character though. Connect to this player. Let me turn off this playback on here.
Let us begin. Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round 1. Fight.
Warming up. Good game sound is okay for you guys, not too low. Definitely not gonna kill, but it'll put me in a good position. Very low. Oh damn, okay. I take that back. Alright, Ken. Got more damage than I thought.
Ken wins.
Could have done one more dive rush sequence too.
Round one.
Yeah, gotta get those anti-airs down a little bit better. Jump. Oh, should have canceled that. Nice TP there. So on my pretty punchy, I is out first. Oh, okay. I stopped my dash a little too early. I wanted to throw him.
Round two. Fight.
Nice TP. Gonna try to jump him. I want to conserve my drive gauge. Nice. I think that's a real punish actually. You can't just do those front kicks like that. Nice, okay. Yeah. How did I lose? Oh, those guys play modern? Oh, you didn't even notice until just now. Burned out at least. Super like that. I just wanted to hit him. Okay, he's burnt out. Okay, that might be safe. Burn it. Okay. Kind of ugly there.
Ken wins.
At the end of that round, though. Clutched it out. Okay. Double check the stream, make sure everything's working all right. Looks like we're good there. Game sound's coming through. Maybe I'll turn down the game sound a little bit.
I don't have time.
Yeah, we'll try that out. Okay. So what was I trying to do? I was trying to do communication error. That's not good. I think that's like the only true combo I have in order to attack his drive meter. Takes away one stop.
Here comes a new challenger. All right. Round one. Fight.
I'm going to go into the corner. Not out, but whatever. Okay, could have sworn I was probably blocking, but sure. I don't even know if that costs me or not.
Round two. Fight.
Crazy how fast that is. First game there. Like I said, trying to get to 1500 by the end of this week. I think we can do it. We just gotta start playing against some better players. They'll let us know where weaknesses are, what to work on. This will be that was an ugly reset. Had a brain fart there after he whipped that EP. Wasn't sure what punish to do. I didn't want to force myself to go into burnout. I didn't have to.
Ken wins.
Let's see, maybe I can make him do a practice that scenario. Fix it on the next one. I think so far we've only played against Ryu's and Luke's.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Ryu's and Luke's.
Round one. Fight. Hadouken! Hadouken! You're not getting through. Open it! Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Nice jump. It's unfortunate. I wonder if that's something that they changed in the last 5 or 6 patch, because I've been whiffing those a lot, and that like never whiffed ever back when I was playing like over a year ago. I don't think it could whiff. Oh, no. Flip. Nice. Okay. That was dead. Why did my crouching medium kick not come out?
Round two. Fight. Hadouken! 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 Right there! Opening!
that was his round to lose, and he must have.
Hadouken! 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 Open it! Shoryuken!
Dang. Combos there.
Hadouken! That's what's the move! Shoryuken!
Oh no! That's the wrong
Ken
combo. Definitely the wrong combo under the bow tie.
Round one. Fight. Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Good.
Round two. Fight. Hadouken! An opening!
They got me. Maybe you gotta do that jump leg kick deeper because I shouldn't be trading.
Not good enough!
Basically, like any other move I could have done besides that would have been able to cancel into driving back.
What's wrong? Get up! Hadouken!
Nope, I just wanted BP, but alright. 5 or 6 inputs.
Ken wins!
Hold up for a sec, just gotta answer this message from my wife real quick here. Put that away, back to the action. Oh, block reversal. That's why I couldn't get him to do the move I wanted to. So, okay. Then I can do drive rush. Heavy punch. That would have been a better punch. That would have been my drive meter's not back all the way. No! Dude, I didn't realize it was Wi-Fi until it was too late. Hey GMC. How are you doing, Jenny Garcia?
Gotta do this. Come
Hopefully everything sounds okay. I had to mess with all the sound settings because of the new headset and the layout for the stream. But let me know if things sound kind of wonky. I'll try to work on it. Great money, loving the new content, enjoying watching your matches. Everything sounds great. Okay. Well, appreciate you stopping by. I know you got a real busy day. It was not a good decision. DP and push way too often.
Sit down and shut up! I've had enough of you. Ken wins!
Appreciate you stopping by again.
Round one.
Later on I'm gonna watch a couple of those old arcade old videos from people that used to play in the arcades and stuff that are giving like pro tips on how to get better. We'll watch those on stream together. Okay, that was my chance to DP right there. Good combo by him.
Round two. Fight.
Kind of a weird round. Not a whole lot of combos, just out poking him, outputing him. Burn himself out, but he's gonna burn me out too. Try something.
Bet that hurt.
My standing heavy punch.
Ken wins. Round one. Fight. Let's get Round 2. Fight. Hadouken! Hup! Come on, Hadouken! Let's get Sim! Gopa! Hadouken! 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 Let's get Hadouken! Hadouken! Up and over!
Okay, try to step back out of that throw range. Didn't happen. Okay, and I get my dash off. Okay, I go neutral jump.
Ken wins!
Some bad decisions there on that last round on my part. Plus 5 also. But I didn't go for that. No Wi-Fi, please. Could do. What else can we do? Whatever.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
Gee, on Wi-Fi, this might be rough. That could have been a bad decision.
Round 1. Fight! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Lag rate is pretty bad.
That's right. Round 2. Fight!
Some burnout. Let's see if I can get aggressive here. Come in. Why did it lag so much right there? And it's crazy. She like starts her offense from like 3/4 of the 3/4 of the screen away. Doesn't even have to be her drive rush dash, just her regular dash is super quick. She's gonna do overtime match. with that. That's what you want to do. That's all that dash trying to do. Come on, lady. Change it up.
Round 2. Fight.
I guess I can't throw her out of that.
Ken wins.
That's a 5-frame startup. So that works. Let's see, how close do I have to be in order for this? Right back here.
Here comes a new
Ooh, Kuma.
challenger.
Okay, first one. Yeah, first one today. Let's go. Let's get some matches in.
Round 1.
Maybe we can abuse that against him. Doesn't look like he's looking out for any DIs. Or he doesn't know what to do after that. Okay. Whoa. Back city there. Oh man, I just practiced that combo too in training. It's kind of sad. But that's gonna feel. Oh, that's gonna punish. Okay. Oh, that was greedy on my part. I should have done drive rush jab. I think that would have beat out his attempted jab. Ooh. I was already pressing heavy kick after the first part of that move whipped. No, that's not bad.
Akuma wins.
I was definitely mine to win after that one. What a jump.
Round 2. Fight. Up and over. Hadouken.
Pretty dangerous. Could have easily jumped over that fireball around. Nice. Okay, hit that game.
Akuma win.
So I need to practice this. Actually, what was the thing that was whiffing a lot for some reason? It was punish counter this and that. So what is going on there?
Here comes a new challenger.
Maybe I have to do the heavy punch later? Like delay it, otherwise the Dragon Lash kick is just whiffing.
Round 1. Fight.
Got it. Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
annoying. No! My run didn't cancel. Come on, run stop.
Kimberly wins.
I was very sad.
Round one. Fight. Hadouken! Hadouken!
Okay, that's it.
Hadouken! Hadouken! Round two. Fight. Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Wow, that beat out my EX.
Hadouken! Hadouken!
Wow. They even try to fake it, and it still catches my jab. Nice. Redemption right there for last game.
Ken wins. Round one. Fight.
Fight.
Hadouken!
That was a good bait by her. I need to fake more fireballs, like around crouching medium punch range. And then she'll do her shenanigans. See? Just like that. Fortunately, oh jeez, big fireball. Fortunately, that doesn't deter her too much because it's not a lot of damage.
Hadouken!
Wow. I didn't even know what move that was.
Hadouken!
Oh, she got that game. Check my Streamlabs real quick, make sure everything's running all
Kimberly
right.
wins.
Looks good, not too bad. Let me actually do something real quick. Let me mute my mic. I'm still gonna be here. I'm just gonna make a new scene real quick. So hold on for a second. Okay, I'm trying to see where I can add myself, so I'm not taking up too much of the screen real estate here. Let me see how it looks in training mode. Maybe if I put myself right in the middle between the two bars, something like that. Be a little smaller. Try that. I'll try that for now. Okay, next match.
has entered the ring.
Okay. John Rambo.
Let us be.
Good name. Nice. Okay. I need to get in the face a little bit more. I'm throwing out so many crouching medium kicks. That should have been like this, setting heavy punch. Nope, doesn't do so. You got it. Just gotta get more comfortable with crouching medium kick. I feel like it masters people whiff a lot, but they're just constantly throwing stuff out. So when something's gonna hit you eventually, or you want to start the round like that. Alright, that's it. No, that was bad. Yeah, real patient there.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, that's what I did. Setting heavy punch. Yo, Geek, watching that work right now. I got no sound, but hoping you're having a good day, bro. Lock in. Thanks, man. Probably can't hear me, but I appreciate you being here. Hopefully I don't get you in trouble at work. 3 scenarios in there in a row where he barely beat my options. Frustrating. Barely enough damage there. Okay.
Yeah. Fight. Fight. Again. Let's get opening.
I don't know if that's gonna kill. Be real close. Sweet. Okay. Locked in, just like Chadley Yin told me to.
Ken wins.
I put this lower. I can't tell if the mic is muted or not sometimes. I need to be able to see the blue light on it. Should be able to hit confirm that every time.
Comes a new challenger.
Doesn't look that hard, but definitely have to get it into muscle memory. Game In. That was Daigo's old name when he used to play
Ready yourself.
Street Fighter
Don't
4
expect me to
online.
be a pushover.
Game In.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, just two.
Hadouken.
That was bad. Ooh, that's okay. The worst is when you're walking back to try to get out of throw range and the throw still grabs you.
Round 2. Fight.
Why would he do that right there? Don't get it.
Akuma.
Okay. So against this guy, I don't want to throw out Sandy Vegan kick because he's prone to just drive impact or whatever.
Round 1.
Type easy. Okay, no drive rush, but fine.
Not so fast. Let's get
Oh. He doesn't like being drive impacted either.
Round 2. Fight.
Good jump, buddy. Oh, he still got it. Messed up that combo there. And then drive rush jab into another jab. And then standing again. Gotta go now, James. Talk to you later. Can't wait for the next stream already. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Guess I didn't block fast enough.
Round 2. Fight.
Crouching. It's not standing. No. My level 3. Okay. Alright. Gotta play solid. Got no super. Round 3.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Got that out. Oh my god, that reached. Ooh, oh my god. How's it getting away with all this stuff? It's frustrating. My boy Chadley in here. Thank you again, John Finney, for stopping by. Sorry you had to go so early. Okay, on to the next ones. Ready? Oh, that's how I would do it. I need to side switch. If somebody does something real laggy or DP's in front of my face, and I can get them with one of these. It costs a lot of meter though. I might just have to do something like that. Or wait, that doesn't have to be EX, right?
I am the prize.
Be very good at that point. into the Wi-Fi matches now.
Gotta do round one.
Fight.
Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Oh my god, I wasn't even close to it, bro. That was so bad.
Round two. Fight.
Okay, buddy. No. There we go.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, that was so bad by me. No. That's it. Yes, it didn't put me in the corner. Yo! Jeez, I don't know how that came out. I did not want that. Because I knew it was going to try to raging demon.
Ken wins.
Do I have enough time to fix this one thing on the stream? Should I do it after this match? Okay.
Round one. Fight.
That's good bait. I'll take that. Put yourself in burnout. I have to do level 1. I think. Better safe than sorry, right?
Round two. Fight. Final round. Fight.
Akuma, it might kill. First press. Oh yeah. We'll take those.
Ken wins.
Can we fix one thing real quick? I just wanted to add a border. Where's the image? There we go. Don't see it. Hold on here. There we go. Okay. Need to make this full screen so I can see this better. That, I think. Something like that. Okay. Let's do a few more matches here, and then we'll watch some clips here together. Some old school advice. Random.
A new warrior has
Oh,
entered the
Zangy.
ring.
Shoot. It's actually a tough match for me. Maybe not a tough match for Ken, but me personally, I don't like this one. I got destroyed yesterday or 2 days ago by, oh shoot. What's the name of that really good Zangy? SoCal. I can't think of his name right now. What the? Ooh, that's wow. Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
Alrighty. This guy's just gonna jump. Oh, baby.
Zongia wins.
Zongia.
Round 1. Fight. I'm invincible. Let's get this.
That sucks. Whoa. That was a dirty combo.
Round 2.
did super 2 right there, the aircraft. Oh my god. Might have been so salty. Drive impact. No. That sucks. Ooh. Bit of a punish.
Zongia wins.
That was a good match there. I like that one.
I don't have time to play.
Counter random. We like everything random. All random.
Now, find a
Oh, I
new
want that
rival.
Third Strike voice pack right there. I love that. I love that announcer from Third Strike. Shoto Fighter? What that say? Shoto Fighters. God. I think that last sequence wasn't in overhead. That would have killed me. I would have been very sad. Strategy?
Ken wins. Round 1. Fight.
This guy really doesn't want to block on Wake Up.
Round 2. Fight.
of a fireball. Okay.
All or nothing!
Cool. Got the kill.
Sit down and shut up!
Okay. Oh. Anybody in chat know how to change your, you know, like when that new challenger screen comes up? How do you like set what you want to show? Oops. No, I don't want to hit custom room. Okay, he didn't hit it. Return to previous one. No, I think I need to go all the way back. Let me see here. Anybody in chat could help me out. That would be great. But I think I have to go all the way back to like the main menu, right? Let's see. Maybe under my fighter profile? Let me use my mouse here. No, wait. Avatar pose? Nope. Theme? Nope. Opponent outfit settings? No, no, no. No. And I don't think so either. Okay, let's
Versus online
no.
special match.
Let's go to the multi-menu. Oh, profile maybe? Avatar, nope. Clips, nope. Okay, not here. Maybe under CFN. Oh, Christopher Fowler. The screen where you set your character or ranked profile. Oh, so right here, right? It's in this menu. So, wait. No, because I don't get to choose here. I think it's back in this screen. Alright, I'm gonna... Hopefully there's not a delay in the chat. So you're saying it's in that menu. Go back to your profile. Okay. Am I in the right screen now? I'm gonna wait a sec. I think there might be a delay. Here, okay. I'm here now. What do I do from here? Kind of buried in the options. Other? Stage settings, maybe? Okay, it should be under other. That's where I'm at. I don't think it's under stage settings. But while I'm here, I may as well put I like the stage right now. Use this one.
Arena.
Opponent outfit. No, I don't think this matters. Battle GM. I guess I can put my character as Battle GM. Commentary settings, I'll just leave that as off. Okay, it's got to be fighter profile then. Comment, nope. Avatar pose, nope. Try fighter profile. Oh, no, that's not it. Wait a second, go back to that menu. Title settings? Am I in the right section now? This looks like we could be in the right one. Use maximum firepower. And general use? No, whatever. Customize challenges, right? Okay, I think we're there, yep. Link to outfit. Sure. Oh wait, sounds pretty badass. Pixel. Teppin. Ooh. Dude, when was this contest? I want to see all the other entrants. This is pretty sick. Okay, so far I'm liking... yeah, okay, this one stands out the most. I want to use this one right here. Okay, so we'll do illustration contest. What kind of effects are there? Ooh, fire. Some ink splat. All right. Lightning. Clouds. That's kind of dope. I like that. Cherry blossoms in the back. Nah. Nope, don't like that one. That's default. Okay, I think I might do that cherry blossom one. This one right here. I like this. And the effect color. Okay, thank you again, by the way, Christopher. I appreciate you. I would not have been able to find that on my own. No way. Okay, effect color. Ooh. Blue is pretty cool. There's only 3 colors. I think I'm gonna go with blue and the sound. Street Fighter. Third strike, baby. Let's do third strike.
Now, find a new
Oh
rival.
yeah, that's pretty sick, right? Come on now. All right, Capcom, you did something good. I like it. You just need to give us more costumes for our characters. I'm gonna double check here.
Now,
Ooh, yeah, that's so
find a new
nice.
rival.
I'm gonna keep that for sure. Okay, let's go back. I don't want you guys to get bored. All right, let's go back to some matches here.
Ginbu Temple.
I've been a failure, and it's a smart choice. I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons.
No problem, and yeah, the menus in this game are overly complex to navigate. Yeah, they are. I'll get a fight request, you know, from somebody, like someone I know on Discord will send me a fight request in this game, and I'm like where the heck do I even accept it? Like, what's going on here? Help me out. Okay, let me set some things up while we're waiting here. Gotta find some tabs.
What are you waiting for?
Here comes a new challenger.
Multitask here.
Got it.
Round 1.
Okay,
Hadouken!
no.
Hadouken!
Dang it, I hit when they're fierce. It's my fierce. Open my trap.
Round 2. Fight.
Good. Oh no, that's not the donkey kicks a pain in the butt. Shotgun kill. Yep, cool. Getting more confident with that combo right there. That kick deserves it. Yeah. Maybe a parry. I mean, okay. One or the other, right? I gotta do something about it. You're right. Can't let that stand. No jumping. And now we can. Ooh, and he swept. What the? He recovered? Where's my DP? Where's your donkey kick, sir? Oh no. I think I should have done my soup. Let's try, buddy.
Round 2.
Gotta get a DI for my boy Prime in the chat. Oh no. I'm jumping out. There you go. That was for you, Prime. DP? Wants another one, huh? Oh. Yep. Got you, Prime. 2 of them for you. Just like you ordered.
Ken wins.
Alright, go back to setting up the next scene real quick. Should be under my history here. What can we watch? Okay, yep, this is a good one here.
What are you waiting for?
I respect that intro. I like that.
Let us begin.
Round 1. Fight.
Wait, is this the same guy? Oh, that's bad. Sweet, really?
Round 2. Fight.
Oh my god. This guy's been taking 50-50s all day. Up and over. Okay.
Fight.
could have killed him. I'm dumb. Didn't even notice how much meter I had.
Ken wins. Round 1. Fight.
Oh my god. Keep jumping, bro. Keep jumping. Oh no, I tried to do that. You're ready.
Ken wins.
Let me do something here real quick. Okay, I wanted to watch a couple of clips here with you guys. Let's go to. Okay, it's gonna be this one right here.
You work on every single matchup in the entire game. Every
Okay, let me
single
tap
position in the
out
entire-
of the game real quick. And we're gonna switch scenes here. Okay. Let's find this screen. And we're gonna maximize this like so. I think that'll be all right like that. Maybe make my own camera a little bit smaller here. There was me a second. So getting used to this streaming stuff. Guess I'll put my camera like that. All right, let's watch some of this because I think this is some very useful information for players nowadays. Obviously, this is someone. Hopefully, you know about him, Jeff Schaefer. He was someone that was really good in Street Fighter 2. I think all the way up to Hyper. I don't think he really played the alphas or Super Turbo, but he was pretty dominant in that game, and not just in the US. He was really good against Japanese players as well. So let's watch this
secondarily,
together.
I
All
wanted
right,
to
let's
make
see
a
what he
video
has to
tell
say.
people
Hopefully, you guys can
how
hear
I
this.
became so good at the game, and how you could become really good at the game. First of all, you got the.
Sorry, I just want to turn it up a
tell
little bit.
people how I became so good at the game, and how you could become really good at the game. First of all, you got the intrinsic element of, genetically, like your reaction time. Like you could work on your reaction time, but there's like you have like a genetic human limit in your own body of how fast you could be and how well trained you could be to react to something. So given that, your body type and your psychological ability, I'm talking about mechanical ability.
Yeah, let me stop him there for a second. So I've heard this both ways. I've heard people say that yes, there's like a certain reaction limit that you can't ever get past. That's just like your human capabilities. But I've also heard that there's ways to train that and to push past your own boundaries, let's call it. So maybe at a certain level right now, if you play, you have a certain type of reaction, but you can train it just like any other muscle and you can surpass that and get even better. Incremental increases, but still better than where you started. So he could be wrong about this, could be right. I don't know. I'm leaning towards that there is a way to push past your reaction limit. But anyways, let's see what else he has to say.
Like how well you know the game, which is like what I consider, and back then, a given. You have to know the game to be able to compete. And people nowadays, hey, they think they know everything, right? But if they know so much, you think that they would counter moves that are obvious with the best counter every time. But I just don't see that happening, except with maybe a handful of people. So
That's
what
true,
you do
yeah.
is, when the game comes out, you get your buddy, you go back, you're at your house, because these are all console now, which is the best thing ever, because you don't have to drive anywhere. It doesn't cost any money. You sit there, you get a notepad, you work on every single matchup in the entire game, every single position in the entire game, every single range, every single angle, and you work on what button do I push to counter his short when he jumps, his strong when he jumps, his fierce when he jumps, his forward when he jumps, his roundhouse when he jumps. Now, most people only jump with, one or two buttons, and most people only
Yeah.
poke with one or two buttons
gonna
for
say
each
that.
character, so you could start there. But
Stop him for a second. Does anybody here do that? Like when a new game comes out, do you go into training mode? Preferably like you said, with a training partner, and just kind of set up basic scenarios where you at a certain distance, you see which pokes hit what counters, what normal will whiff punish your opponent's normal, or even specials for that matter. I don't think anybody does this. I could be wrong. I've never done it myself. I don't know any of my friends that played fighting games. No one ever trains like that. It makes sense to do this back in Street Fighter 2 days, right? There's just a limited amount of characters, a limited amount of moves. So you could figure everything out. You can map it all out and figure out what beats what at certain ranges. In Street Fighter 6, for example, I think that's a lot harder. It's probably possible. And if someone was going to do it, they should have started, right at the game's release. Because every 3 or 4 months that go by, there's a new character and there's even more to learn and train. But I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't think anyone trains like this nowadays. I think it could work, but man, does it take a lot of dedication. And you're not going to be like playing any ranked matches or tournaments or anything for like weeks to months at a time because you're just systematically going through your checklist of what beats what. And that's just for those two characters. And then you swap out and use other two characters. And yeah, that's a lot of work. So I think it is possible, but man, I don't know if anyone has the patience nowadays to do that, but they definitely should give it a shot.
either way, this is going to be a 3-month process, okay? If you want to be really good and you want to be the best, you need to know every single counter for every single move in the whole game.
Like you said right there, 3-month process. Christopher, kinda, but usually by myself, what I do is try to figure out as much as I can before playing matches or watching guides. Okay. So you do this similar type of training then. It's got to be hard by yourself, right? Unless you just put the dummy in one spot and you make him throw jabs over and over, and you're just there trying to see how you can counter his play, I suppose. But it's cool that you try that. Let me know what exactly you do because I'd be interested. I've never tried it myself. But let's get back into this video.
Which is which is why I was, top 5 in what, like 6 versions of Street Fighter for 5 years or so. I was top 5 in the US because I knew for at least Super and before. For Super Turbo, I gotta admit, I didn't study it. But Super and before, I knew every single counter, every single situation, with every single character in the entire game. That does a lot for you, because that does good things for you psychologically. Because psychologically, you could be like, oh, I gotta play against Daigo Umehara, right? Like, he's the best in the world, if you think he is.
Isn't that nuts? Even back in the days of this guy, back in the early '90s, people were scared of Daigo. This guy from another country, from over the seas, right, from Japan, was scaring grown ass men over here in California. That's pretty nuts. But yeah, I think I agree with what he says. If you train like this systematically, you build confidence because you're like, well, I've seen everything. Like, what's he gonna do that I haven't seen? If he does one or two things you haven't seen in a match, like, oh shoot, okay. Well, now I got to put that in my own, like your own binder or your own file you're putting together. Now it just gets that much more in depth. Now you know something that most people in the world don't know because you already knew pretty much everything, and now you learn two or three more things on top of that. Like, who's gonna be able to keep up with you?
Right? And you get psychologically beat. Like, you know, I used to walk in and play people, and they would be like, oh shoot, I gotta play Jeff, or oh shoot, I gotta play Tomo, or oh shoot, I gotta play Mike. I lost, right? Don't look at it like that, okay? Walk into the tournament and don't even worry about who you're playing. Just pretend they're just a piece of meat. Like, doesn't matter who they are, because you're not playing them. What you're playing is a character. You're playing against a character on the screen, okay? Don't worry about who's behind that character. It doesn't matter, okay? Worry about one thing. Whatever that character does, you have an answer because you've trained for it, right? He sticks out low roundhouse. You're like, cool, I do this. He jumps with forward. Cool, I know what to do. Apply your knowledge of the game plus your intrinsic ability to beating that character. And don't worry if it's Daigo behind the joystick, or Alex, or Mike, or John, or, you know, all these great players. Don't worry about who you're playing against. Worry about what they do as that character and counter it from the best of your ability. And you won't get beat psychologically, at least. And then you can play to your best of your ability. Don't be nervous. Don't be afraid to lose. Just step up there. You know, if someone's poking with this button, it doesn't matter whether it's Daigo or whoever. If they like to poke with that button, cool. I know the counter. You're going to punish them. Then they're going to know, hey, I can't poke. And then you're going to take away from their game plan.
So what do you guys think about that? I mean, that makes a lot of sense, right? I mean, I guess theoretically it should work. You study all the interactions in the game, and then once you know what's going to happen, or you know the possibilities of what could happen, it doesn't matter who you play anymore because they're limited by the game's engine. They can only do so much. There's no reason to be afraid of someone because they can't do anything you haven't seen before. So I mean, theoretically, it makes sense. Obviously, it takes a lot of dedication to get to that point, but imagine someone nowadays being able to get to that point where they understand the game completely, and then you can just dominate anybody. Doesn't matter, U.S., Japan, Korea, and doesn't even have to be Street Fighter. It could be any game. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna see what else he says in this video, and then we might go to a few other ones after this.
Being knowledgeable about the game is just as important as being able to react and, you know, counter with uppercuts at the right time, okay? Knowing what to do is critical. It's a base. Back in the day, there was like 100 people that knew every single thing in the entire game. They're like walking encyclopedias on Street Fighter. This is like dead serious business, and I just don't see that happening anymore. That is just gone. Those days are gone. Nowadays, I'm watching these interviews and people are like, oh, I gotta play against this guy in loser's bracket, or I gotta play, guess who I'm playing first at the tournament? Like, it's a joke, right? Like, dude, I don't care who I'm playing. I don't care.
All right, I think we get the gist of that part. Let me see if there's anything else he adds. Otherwise, we'll go on to another clip.
Winning at Street Fighter becomes 90% psychological. You don't get beat, you just get put in situations, and then you do the right thing to get out of those situations or improve your situation, okay? And so it becomes mechanical. It's a matter of execution. The reason certain players are the best is why? Because they did the right thing at the right time and they executed, right? Doesn't names behind actions mean nothing. It's just what they did, right? Like, oh, you know, they countered this perfectly. That's great. I could do the same thing too. You could do the same thing too. So, you know, I just want to make a point that I want you guys to really think about that, because knowing the game and being a master of it means you know, if he sticks out this, I can hit it with this. If he does this, I can do this. If I have him in this situation in the corner, he has only these options, and then you play to those options. Right. You know every circuit, you know who can get out of what and when and how. You need to know all that, okay? And then don't worry about who you're playing. Have confidence in yourself. Believe in yourself, all right? And you can win. You can beat anybody. So I hope that helps somebody.
Boom, there you go. Some words of wisdom from Jeff Schaefer. It's unfortunate because he had like a series or maybe 2 or 3 series of videos on his YouTube channel, but then I don't know what happened. Maybe he doesn't want to be known as a Street Fighter player or something like that anymore, but he took his channel down and only a few videos have still, survived thanks to Super Lore Boys video archive. Actually, I'll put this video in the chat. That way you guys can check it out for yourselves if you'd like. Let me see here. There you go. Check that one out. So that's a really good video. Let's see what else we can watch here. I think the other ones I wanted to get to were on the same. Oh, wait, actually, I already have the tab open right over here. There's another one with Jeff I wanted to get to. We probably won't watch that whole video just because it's a little bit longer and it's more about human potential. You know what? Let's go to this one about pressure.
Getting dominated.
Let's check this one out.
Hi guys. This video is a continuation of the other videos that I had up on your human potential, which is the last one, and also how to be the best. This video is about what playstyle to adopt in any game to take advantage of the other videos that I explained about the mental game and the training and how to become, instinctive, have no fear, all that. So what all games.
By the way, Chris or anybody else in the chat, let me know if the volume is too low for you. I got other ways to make it louder, but just let me know. I want to make sure you guys can hear what he's saying because he's got a lot of great information, and I'm obviously not repeating everything he's saying, so got to make sure we can all hear it.
That I explained about the mental game and the training and how to become, instinctive, have no fear, all that. So what all games have in common that are competitive, whether it be competitive tennis, anything where you're playing against somebody, the best strategy usually is who put more pressure on the other guy. It's all about pressure.
Let me think about that for a second. I guess all things being equal, if the two players had equal skill, the one that's applying more pressure is keeping his own options open, right? And the one on defense has his options limited. His resources are being taken. Even if it's not his health, it's his stun bar or his drive gauge or whatever. He's not building super because he's not throwing out any moves. He has to block everything. So I guess if you can apply pressure, maybe that doesn't decide the victor, but it definitely adds a bigger mental stack, bigger mental pressure on your opponent. So they're less likely to win.
You put more pressure on the other guy, you force him to act. He has to change his game plan. He becomes reactive. Whoever's putting the pressure on the other guy always has the advantage because you're the one forcing him to react to whatever you do. So since he doesn't know what you're going to do, you have definitely over a 50% advantage. And the same is with, I can't think of a game that I play that's not the case. Every game that I've been top ranked in, the reason I have been in that position is because I'm able to put the pressure on somebody and keep it on them. And what that does is it has a lot of positives in addition to just forcing them to react. I think beyond the point of forcing them to react and taking them out of their game plan, actually what the most effective thing that putting pressure on somebody does is, remember the video I talked about your human potential and I held up this ruler and I was talking about you need to train your mind to have no fear and to not play against the player, to play against the character.
Yep.
So that you could narrow your gap of your worst play and your best play. Well,
I know the video I was talking about. I watched a little bit of it. It's pretty long though, so I don't want to play it here for you guys here today. Maybe we'll get to it on another day. But basically, like he was saying, he's got a ruler, uh, pretty much like on the last third of the ruler. He's got like two pieces of tape that are blue. He's like, okay, like this is your range as a player between these two blue pieces of tape. And what you want to do is practice so that over time you get more experience, you learn all the necessary combos, any interactions, and slowly your knowledge of the game, your max gets towards the edge of the ruler. You maximize that as much as possible. But at the same time, you're moving your base, you're moving your lowest potential as a player. It's moving up closer towards your maximum potential. So pretty much all he's saying is that over time, the more you practice, the more you play, maybe there's a set limit to what you can learn about the game. There's only so good that you can play, but you want to bring up your baseline to get closer to that maximum as much as possible so that eventually your best play over here and your worst play are not that far apart anymore. They weren't the same range as when you started. Now they're almost neck and neck, as close as you can get them. So that's what he's trying to say here about human potential, or at least as gamers.
Well, as players, what we want to do while we're playing against somebody is that we want to take their mental game, we want to take their human potential and put it at the lowest point on their bar, right? That would be ideal for us to play at our highest point on our bar and for them to play at their lowest point on their bar. Think about that. So pressure is how you do that. Because when some dude that is, some kind of champion that's got like, big ego and he's obviously, the best for a reason. When he starts losing to some dude he doesn't know, it definitely has a psychological effect on him. So the more pressure you can put on him, the sooner you can do it, the better. Because guaranteed if you start dominating whoever it is for, a certain period of time, it definitely has a psychological effect on him. Not many players can overcome that kind of pressure and then, not give up on the round. You see a lot of people, even at the top highest level, they're getting dominated for a short period of time and then they just can't pull it together and then they lose that round and they're like, oh, I just discount that round and, I'll just wait till the next round and I'll try to come back. There's very few players that can overcome that and look past that situation and then just play like a robot to where there's no emotion. It's just like, okay, I'm in this situation. I need to do this to get back to my pressure, get back to my game plan. I need to execute, and then not think about the player and not think about, oh, my meter's lower than his. You don't think about any of that. It's just all about getting out of whatever situation you're in and putting back the pressure so that you can rattle them. Because, you rattle somebody just a little bit and where they become a little bit uncertain of what they're doing, and you can put them away. I mean, I've done it myself so many times. I've seen it done. We're talking about all different kinds of games. So in addition to this video,
I'm gonna stop him right there. I was gonna say, from my own experience, I did have this occur back in, it might have been 2009. It was one of the NCRs back for, I want to say Super Street Fighter 4 or Ultra Street Fighter 4. I forget. Whenever Goken was like a newish character, I think that might have been Super, because I had to do a mirror match against Infiltration. So we both used Akuma, obviously, and the video is even out there if you guys are curious at all. But it would be under Sinistar, which is a different gamer handle that I had back in the day. But anyways, so I remember it was 2 out of 3, obviously, and I believe both. The first game was like super close, and he barely won. He barely eked it out. And then game 2, I dominated the second game. I outfootsied him. I forced him to jump, and then I would anti-air him cleanly. So his Akuma didn't look good at all. The second game. If you were to watch it and take away the name tags, you would think he was the one that was winning that second game. But anyways, I think it was enough to rattle him because he switched off to Goken at that point. And even then, I think it came down to the third round, and it was pretty close on health. And the only reason why he won, spoiler, he beat me. The only reason why he won is because he did Goken's Ultra, the fireball one, and it missed. And I thought I had enough time to punish it. So I mashed my wake up, my quick rise. And as soon as my Akuma quick rose, I inputted my Raging Demon, and it flew across the screen, to grab him to punish his whiffed Ultra. and he had just recovered just in time, and I think he hit me with an EX Tatsu, and that's how he killed me. But if my ultra had hit him instead of him beating me with his EX Tatsu, I would have beat Infiltration right there, 2-1 game. So yeah, it's possible. You can beat the highest players in any game. You can rattle them enough to where they have to switch characters, they got to switch their strategy, and it gets to them mentally. So I know he's speaking facts here.
I'm gonna put up 2 more videos. One video is of me playing Engineer in Team Fortress 2 to show you what pressure is about.
Okay, I think we can
From
skip this.
A
We're
character
just
that's not
interested in
even
Street
supposed to
Fighter
put pressure
or
on
fighting game
anybody
stuff.
without even capping the last point. That's a superior strategy. Look at Tomo's strategy at his precision when he's playing, and just it's almost like he's playing passive aggressive. He's kind of sitting back, but he's putting so much pressure on them that they can't even get out of their base. I mean, it's really amazing. So you'll notice that Tomo plays the whole round and he doesn't even die once, which is pretty damn good. So watch the 2 videos, get an idea of like how
I don't think those
you
videos are up
think about
anymore.
a new perspective on pressure.
Those videos were probably on his channel, and like I said, his channel is unfortunately gone now. But okay, that's enough from Jeff Schaefer. There was one from Valle actually. I wanted to, but I don't think it's on this channel. I think it's actually an interview with Chris Tatarian. Let me check something here.
Alpha 2 comes.
Okay, let me set this up. Actually, I think I should probably be recording. I'm streaming, but I think I need to record this as well. Let's see here. Oh, sorry, that Jeff Schaefer video. Let me put a link in case you guys wanted to watch. In case you wanted to watch the whole thing yourselves. It's right here. Pressure wins games.
Can overcome that.
Let me grab the link. There you go. Balance pressure wins games. All right, let's go over to the one from Valle. Start recording this too. I think we're in business now. Okay. All right, so obviously, hopefully, Valle needs no introduction. This guy's been gaming since the 90s as well. But even past, well, he was known for Street Fighter Alpha 2, but he played all the Alpha series. He played Super Turbo. He jumped onto Third Strike and did pretty well as he played Ryu and Ken in that game. Street Fighter 4, obviously, he was doing very well. He even taught a lot of players back in the day how to improve. He had like Rushdown Live, I think is where he used to stream, and then he started hosting Wednesday night fights as a tournament organizer, and he played through Street Fighter 5, and even now I think he still dabbles in the modern games, but he's kind of pulled away as a player, and he kind of is behind the scenes now. He may not even run tournaments, but he's probably like helping produce them and get funding for them and do all that kind of stuff. But anyways, this is an interview that he did with Chris Tatarian, talking with T number 7. So let's listen to this clip. Let's watch it real quick and see what Valle has to say. What kind of advice we can glean from his days back as a player in the 90s.
Like, to me, I'm like, what the hell does that even mean? You control the pace of the match. Like, we're
go
cheap
back a
stuff
little
with Guy. He's one of the only characters that has a kick alpha counter that you can't tech from, and he does a Bushin grab that throws you right. It's so cheap, dude. Anyways, he beats me. He beats me there, and then I'm like, all right, man. Do you want to play? You want to play another game too? You want to play like Super Turbo or something? And Mike looks at me and he goes, all right, man. So I play him in Super Turbo. It's even worse. I can't even get around. I can't even get half the life. It sucked, dude. I was trying to pick Ken. I was trying to pick Ryu. It didn't matter. And dude. And I'm like, bro, I can't do what I want with, like, what's going on? He goes, yeah. He goes, yeah, you're pretty good, but like you're the reason why you're not like you're not able to get a game off me is because I control the pace of the match. What? Like, to me, I'm like, what the hell does that even mean? You control the pace of the match. Like, what? It was so.
But before what he explains what he thinks is the pace of the match, if you guys in the chat want to let me know what you think it means, because for myself, I would say that kind of just determines like who's the aggressor, right? Who's on the offense, putting the pressure on the other guy. But I guess at the same time, if you, for example, if you have a life lead, you could dictate the pace of the match too by just sitting back and waiting for him to come to you and letting him kind of pretty much beat himself by doing unsafe moves, by jumping, or you're basically forcing him to act and do something to get him back into a winning position because he doesn't have it. You have it, you make him do what you want, you dictate the pace of the match. That's kind of how I think about it. But what about you guys? You guys got any thoughts on what that means? Grab a good thing I got a second green tea over here. Getting thirsty. Okay. Let's see what Valle thinks about pacing.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, you're pretty good, but like you're the reason why you're not like you're not able to get a game off me is because I control the pace of the match. What? Like to me, I'm like, what the hell does that even mean? You control the pace of the match. Like what? It was so subtle. Just what he just says, like, yeah, I just control the pace of the match. He plays Ryu and or Sagat, and I he just controlled it every time, and I took that to heart. I'm like, all right, maybe Ken and Rushdown is not for me, you know, maybe, or just to like to rush and do that stuff. But
Okay.
then I realized is that it's the games. Like there's certain games where you can do that, and there's certain games you can't. So, and I'm like, damn, okay, Alpha 2 comes around. And I'm like, see, you get punished by playing too defensively in a game like Alpha 2. And I have custom combos to get in. I could do, if you're trying to hide behind normals that are quick, I can walk, block, and alpha counter them. Like, dude, I'm just gonna rush you down all the time. I get meter. I can do this. I can do that.
Yeah, why not, right?
It complemented my style later on.
Yeah, get in there.
But in the earlier games, you could not play that way. You'll always get outclassed by somebody that can control the screen. So that's
Let me pause him there for a second. Let's see. Christopher, exactly. I view it as mostly making my opponent make mistakes while also establishing my game plan. Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying here. And even more so, it's not even just you making him, react and make mistakes. The game will take away his resources as well, right? Like for Street Fighter 6, if you are blocking too much or you're taking a lot of damage, your drive gauge is going down. Like you're losing your ability to have hard hitting combos. And then once you reach burnout, that's even worse for you. Now you're even more negative on moves when you have to block them. And you take chip damage. So Street Fighter 6 definitely, it rewards you for being aggressive, and man, does it punish you for being defensive. So in Street Fighter 6, I think you want to be the aggressor. The game rewards you for doing so. You put so much of a mental strain on your opponent, whether it's just hitting them with normals, hitting them with overheads, lows, left, right, drive rush just to get back in there when it's not even your turn. It's neutral, but all of a sudden you're right in his face, and now you're plus, and you're making him think whether he has to take a throw or backdash, or you're making him make a decision basically, but you're dictating when he decides. So I would say for Street Fighter 6, it definitely rewards you being the aggressor. You don't want to play too defensive, even if you have a lead. If you play defensive, you let your opponent now get back his drive gauge. So by being defensive, you let your opponent get back the resources. Let's see here. Yeah, I feel like in 6 it's possible to dictate pace, but it's also harder because of drive rush. Yeah, exactly. You can be playing the best neutral of your life. You don't let your opponent in for 60 seconds, and all of a sudden he drive rushes at the exact time where maybe you have just whiffed a normal or something. And it doesn't even have to be a heavy normal. It could be a crouching medium punch. All of a sudden, he's rushing at you as you're recovering, and bam, you're eating a 50% combo, going all the way to the corner now. So, yeah, Street Fighter 6 is ruthless in that regard. All right, back to Valle here.
always get outclassed by somebody that can control the screen. So that's kind of where these layers developed, because without like meeting somebody like Mike that truly mentored how to approach the game at high levels, like he was like the bestie. Like it just said a few words about like why I couldn't like beat him a game, you know, and he just kind of made me go back to the drawing board and figure it out. So that's kind of where the whole rush down starts, like couldn't have happened, but it eventually did towards the later games where there's more system mechanics, you know, there's more ways to get in, right, accessible or so stuff like there was a huge, you know how we're starting the debate these days where there's accessible games nowadays, it's very easy to get in. Yeah. We had those discussions back then. People thought the alpha games were that way too, compared to the purist games. So, you know, history repeats itself. I just wanted to share that fun moment with you guys.
In you understand.
Yeah, but yeah, everything you said right there makes sense. What did you say, Chris? Yeah, I've lost so many matches for not being aggressive enough when my opponent is basically dead. Yeah, you can have your opponent at like 10% health, but if you don't finish him off and he finds a way to get a random jump in on you, or he gets a random sweep and now you're forced to take a 50-50 and you guess wrong, oh boy, be prepared to lose that round. Start thinking about round 3 already, because it's going to happen, and a lot more often than you would like. So yeah, I've been there. I have been there. All right, there's another clip I wanted to see too. Oh, you know what? I'll link this in the chat for you as well in case you all want to watch this. This is a really good interview from Chris T. And I actually didn't even know he had all these interviews on his channel. I've listened to like 3 of them in the past week or so, and they're all good, especially one with F Champ. That one's probably my favorite. But let me put this in the chat for you all to check it out. There you go. So that one is Chris T with Valle. Check that one out. Okay. And I think I have another one here I had saved. So I listened to this. Here, let me put it up here.
I don't know if this is.
Hopefully I have this time stamped. So Mutant XP, sorry, the Mutant Experience. I don't know if you all know who Mutant XP is, but he is a very strong third strike player. I'm not sure who he plays nowadays. It might be Necro. I'm not sure anyways, but he's more known now for pretty much helping to run the whole Jazzy circuit. He's kind of in charge of that at the moment. But anyways, in this, he's interviewing Mike Watson. Mike Watson is also a player that came up in the arcade era in the 90s and so on. So I actually listened to this whole podcast hoping to glean some kind of tips for how to improve. You know, hopefully I was hoping Mutant would ask him the question about, so how do players improve in Street Fighter? What are your thoughts? What can they do? What kind of training mode tidbits can you give? And fortunately, he didn't ask any of that, but we did get a little bit of information here. So let me jump into what he says. He's got great stories. Don't get me wrong. He's got a lot to say. I would listen to this whole interview again, but it won't glean too much about what to do as a player. But let's see what he says here.
Fucking practice Marvel 2 pretty soon online.
He cusses a lot, by the way. Just putting that out there.
So I don't know if that brings back some competitive drive, maybe. But the money in Marvel 2 is kind of fun right now, and you got a lot of people willing to bet that aren't very good.
Well, I'm a little bit salty here because, you know, Marvel 2, y'all got Michael B. Jordan.
Dude, that's playing
right? Marvel versus Capcom 2. Dude, where are the celebrities who play Third Strike? I mean, come on. Let's if you are a celebrity, okay, like either like you don't even have to be on the level of a Michael B. Jordan, okay? If you are like Third Strike will take the B level celebrities. We'll take the B listers.
Give us Ivan Drago.
Okay. Maybe get like Riff Track or something, or Little Beast.
Did Jamie Lee Curtis say she thinks Third Strike is the best?
Oh my god!
No fucking way, dude. Doesn't she like Cammy? I heard she likes Cammy in Street Fighter 4.
I'm pretty sure he gets asked the question here about players.
Let
me see.
So Pertho asks again, what are some of the what are some of the glaring mistakes you see in new players? I don't know if this is a specific game or you know?
Mental toughness, mental toughness, mental toughness, dude.
Mm.
They have no fucking mental toughness. They can perform all these fucking sick ass combos. They fucking spend hours and hours in the fucking training room. But when it comes down to just a little bit of pressure in a situation, they fucking crack, dude. And it's just like, what the fuck? You like see all this bullshit, but in the middle of a scramble, you shit your pants, and it's like, dude, that's not gonna generate many victories, dude. You need mental toughness. Don't shit your pants, dude. Don't get scared.
So someone might say, you know, in response.
A little vulgar there, but I think we get the message he's trying to get across. And he even talked about pressure, just like Jeff Schaefer did in that clip we listened to earlier. So mental toughness. If you guys haven't played in tournaments, maybe you have, but you probably know exactly what he's saying. You could master every combo with your character and hit it every time in training mode, but you go to a tournament in person and you're in the last round of the last game of a 2 out of 3, and if you lose, you get knocked out of the tournament. You're going to be feeling some extra pressure that you would never feel when you're at home playing online. So you got to learn to calm yourself down or ignore what's happening around you and just focus on what you can control, which is your character. And that's it. Just kind of, yeah, just kind of hone in on your craft, hone in on what you're doing in that moment. And don't listen to people around you that are trying to talk crap and get you out of your game because they're rooting for their homie. You just got to do what you can do and block everything else out. You got to be tough. And I guess this had to have been the case even more so in arcades, right? These guys weren't playing on consoles. These were arcade cabinets. You're playing here. There's a dude to your right or to your left, right next to you, maybe even like hitting your shoulder because you guys are so close. And that's some pressure right there on someone, because back in the day, if you beat someone and then they were out of money, they couldn't put any more quarters in the machine, like they were gonna get pissed and just like walk off or possibly threaten to beat you up because now they gotta figure something else out because their money's gone and you get to play. All right, let's see what else. I don't know if he follows it up or not, but let's see what else he says.
Don't shit your pants, dude. Don't get scared.
So someone might say, you know, in response to that, Watts, well, you know, you guys never played with the kind of stakes that we play, or you guys never play, you know, in the crowds that we've played before. And what do you respond? How do you respond to that?
You never played with a fucking knife on your fucking back. You never played with a guy who had a gun in his pocket next to him was ready to shoot you. You never fucking, you never had to deal with fucking, if you step outside after the match, you're gonna get jumped by fucking 10 fools. You never dealt with that shit, so I don't want to hear anything about pressure, dude.
Okay.
I don't know if you could tell what he was saying because his mic kept cutting in and out, but at first he was saying like you don't know the pressure of like playing. I think he was joking. I hope to God he was joking. He was saying about playing at like knife point, like having a knife on your back as you're playing, or having a dude that has a gun like next to you and playing with that kind of fear. Like obviously we don't have to deal with that nowadays, or I hope not. But so for people that think there were no high stakes matches going on back in the day, like just imagine playing someone and the dude's got a gun right next to him and you beat him with the freaking tick throw or something, how angry he would get. Oh man, that's funny to think about, but that must have been scary as heck in real life in the situation itself.
Okay, good response. Good response. So let's see some other. I know that
I think that was it. I think they jump onto some other random questions from the stream chat, but that was pretty much the only piece of advice he had on this whole almost 4-hour interview he had with Mutant XP. Mental toughness. That's it. That was his advice for players nowadays. What are we saying here in chat? So is Street Fighter 6 as a rushdown oriented game better than Street Fighter 5? If you're just focused on the pure rushdown ability of the game, then I think Street Fighter 6 has way more options. That's what you want to play because the game rewards you for being super aggressive and it deters you from wanting to play defensive. What else do we say? I prefer V-Trigger to the drive system though. Yeah, they both have pros and cons. I wasn't playing Street Fighter 5 competitively when it was out. I stopped like I don't even remember, like as soon as Akuma came out, I think, in Street Fighter 5. I don't think I played anymore after that at that point. So I can't speak to it that much. I'm more about Street Fighter 4 and older and Street Fighter 6 now. Feels like he's talking about me. Hey, mental toughness is something you can build up. It's not easy. The the more you go to events, the more experience you'll get and the less it'll affect you. But that's at a price, right? You got to travel, you got to pay to play, and you got to grind it out. The only other thing I would think of is maybe practicing something like meditation or gratitude, or I don't know, force yourself to play in some kind of high stakes match. Have a friend or two come over and you guys play for money. Like that'll raise the stakes and put pressure on you right then and there. So there's ways you can build it up for yourself. But yeah, let me link this to you so you can watch this as well. It's a good interview. Like I said, he's got tons of stories about back in the day, but unfortunately, not too much in terms of advice. Mutant experience with Watson. So yeah, check that out if you have some time. All right, I think that's the last clip I wanted to watch for today. Actually, it's getting kind of late here. I gotta take care of my dog right now. Been in the kennel for a little bit too long. But you know what? I think one of my good friends, New Frontier, is streaming right now. So if you guys need something to watch, let me redirect you to him because he just started streaming. So you guys can check that out. I'll put a link to his stream. Boom. 3 links. New Frontier stream. Check it out. He just went live. He's going to be streaming for a few hours. Oh, one more message here from Chris. I feel like V-Trigger was more fair. There was legit answers to it. And of course, certain situations you had to hold, but there were answers to them too. Knowledge checks, if you will. Okay. So it wasn't like checkmate situations. You had your options kind of taken away from you, or a lot of them, but there were still answers to the situations you were put in. Okay. So yeah, I guess like you said, knowledge checks. If you learn about what your specific options were, then you could still find a way out. But you had to actually put in the time to figure out what you could and could not do. That makes sense. Okay. I just remember a lot of people just doing crouching heavy kick, right? Crouching sweep into cancel V trigger just to make it safe. Whether it hit or not, you were in a good shape because you were at plus frames. Okay, but yeah, like I said, my dog's going crazy. If you guys want something to watch, check out New Frontier stream. He's streaming right now. But that's going to be it for me today. I'm going to try to be back here probably Wednesday morning because I got to get some personal stuff taken care of tomorrow, but probably Wednesday. So thanks again for everyone that was here today. Christopher, SFB, I know you were here for a minute. Prime VA was here for a while. Chadlian, of course. I appreciate him. He's my YouTube buddy. And then Alan was here for a minute, but I don't think he stayed here too long. And of course, Jenny. Jenny's here in all of my streams. She's here to support all my videos, so I appreciate that. Nah, you had to be knowledgeable. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for me today. You all enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.